Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant. Today we're looking at that college football championship game between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man?
A lot's going on, Dax. A lot's going on. Of course, we're going to cover a lot of the action in 3 videos today. And of course, this is a big one, the first ever real, true college football championship game, I guess.
All right, man. Now, Ohio State, they put up some pretty impressive numbers as they've scored 101 combined points in winning their last 2 games up against Wisconsin and Alabama. But do you think that the Buckeyes can simply outscore the Ducks this Monday night, man?
The Ohio State Buckeyes have surprised me in the way that they just continue to score points, even though now they're on their 3rd quarterback, but that hasn't seemed to be a real bother for this team. Of course, it's all about the system of Urban Meyer, and what he has done with this program is nothing short of remarkable. Of course, Ohio State's always been one of the top programs in the country, but what he's done with a 37-3 record in Columbus, of course, they couldn't go to a postseason game the first year due to sanctions. And what I've been reading about the preparation time with Meyer in tow, he's 39-3 straight up in his career when having more than 1 week to prepare for an opponent. And what's important between what have been the playoff games and this national championship game, Dax, is the fact that Ohio State has been able to prepare without any restrictions because they're not in school yet. It's a weird way of going about things, but it's something that caught my attention listening to ESPN in the background is the fact that Ohio State has had all the time to prepare while Oregon has been limited due to the fact that Oregon just started school earlier this week.
All right, man, but the Buckeyes are in for a tough match considering that Oregon has dominated ranked opponents the entire season. But, I mean, what's been the key for the Ducks' offensive side besides Heisman Trophy winner Marcus Mariota?
It's very important to handicap the underneath players below these quarterbacks. Of course, Ohio State under number 3 quarterback Cardell Jones and Marcus Mariota, the Heisman Trophy winner, the expected number 1 pick in the NFL draft upcoming. But the freshman class for Oregon has accounted for 45.2% of the team's scoring this year. And when you look at the fact that Oregon has defeated its 5 top 25 opponents by an average of 26.5 points, so it's really a well-rounded effort. And when you're looking at the point spread, I was a little surprised with Oregon opening up at 7.5. I think they benefited from basically Florida State turning the ball over in that 3rd quarter because Florida State was in that game the entire first half. They had a little trouble with the tempo of the offense of Oregon, but put that aside, the main issue for the Seminoles in getting trounced by the Ducks were those turnovers. And one key thing here, Dax, don't think it's not in the mental preparation for these players. Ohio State has never lost in 8 all-time meetings against Oregon, so definitely have that in consideration.
All right, man. So is that stat just good enough for us to actually side with the Buckeyes in this case?
This is a tough game now that the number has dropped to, I think, what it should have been, basically under a touchdown. I think it was a little too high. When I was sitting watching this game in Las Vegas, watching the 2 playoff games, I basically stated that I would play Alabama or Ohio State with any opening line that comes out in Oregon. It came up at 7.5. It has fallen to 6. I think it's going to continue to fall because what I've been hearing is basically the public action here in Las Vegas has been on the Ducks, but the money's been evening out in terms of Ohio State. So the amount of bets is favoring Oregon, but the money is basically equaling it out with Ohio State. I think that trend's going to continue, and it's hard to go against Urban Meyer in this situation. Ohio State 5-0 straight up and against the spread as underdogs during his time in Columbus. So I'm going to grab the 6 points in the market right now and back Ohio State against Oregon.
All right, hell of a game for us on Monday, man. Jeff, thanks a lot for all the insights, and we'll talk some more football soon.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.